Okay, what's your name?
My name is Paris Janila Williams.
Alright, and what class are you in?
I'm in grade 4 Ware Johnson.
And what's your favorite subject?
Well, my favorite subject, depending on like
Out of all the subjects you know, which one's your favorite?
my favorite subject is language arts.
Why?
Well, because language arts, not because language arts is easy, but it's pretty easy for me and I get it like it just flows in my head. But when I don't understand something and I go home at night time, it just flows in my head and like I magically just understand.
Alright, so for children who are not doing so well in language arts, what would advice you give them?
Well, my advice would be to like every day when you come home from school, I advise that you just study the language arts. Well, so what you're going to do first, like you're going to ask yourself some language arts questions, and the questions that you get wrong, you're going to study them.
Cool. Okay, pass the phone. Take down the mask. Take it off. What's your name?
My name is Lisana Allen. Lisana Latoya Allen.
What class are you in?
I'm in grade 4 Ware Johnson.
And what's your favorite subject?
Social studies.
What do you like about social studies?
Well, it teaches us about our history.
And for children not doing so well in social studies, what advice would you give them?
Study the Taínos more.
Study the Chinas more. Study the European. Study the Chinese. Study the study every ethnic group.
Alright. Alright, pass the phone. What's your name?
Otalia Latoya Edwards.
And what class are you in?
What did you say, sir?
What grade are you in?
4 Ware Johnson.
And what's your favorite subject?
Language arts.
Why do you like language art?
Because, well, half of my family are language arts persons, and I really like language arts because it gives me more potential. It makes me feel more confident when I'm doing it. I am not really good in other subjects. I'm very good in language arts, though.
For children who are not doing so well in language arts, what advice would you give them?
I tell them to research, use their dictionaries. Every time you're doing a language work, you need a dictionary because some words you have to unscramble and stuff, and some words you need to know the meaning. And just work on yourself and use some language and do some language art questions.
Okay, pass the phone. What's your name?
My name is Fantasia Natalia Bourne.
And Fantasia, what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is social studies.
Is what?
My favorite subject is social
Everybody, don't
studies.
talk, nobody is talking.
My favorite subject is social studies.
Alright, and what do you like about social science?
It teaches me a lot more of the Taínos, the European culture.
Alright, so for children not doing so well in social science, what advice would you give them?
I give them their understanding, what they have learned, and help them studying and reading over their notes.
Alright, pass the phone. What's your name?
My name is Alia Leandra Lewinson.
And what class are you in?
Grade 4 Ware Johnson.
What's your favorite subject?
Language arts and social studies.
And why do you like language arts?
I like language arts because it's fun and it's more understandable.
Okay. Children not doing so well in language arts, what advice would you give them?
I tell them to study and try to remember what the teacher teaches them.
Andrew Holness is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. If you could tell him to improve one thing about the island, what would you tell him to improve?
Well, I would tell him to improve like the people. I would tell him to improve the prices in the supermarket because the people in the supermarket know they are raising the prices. Like almost every week there's a new price, and I'm like, bro, I'm a child and I have my own business, yes, and I would like to buy stuff with the money that I make from my business, but it's too much because $6,000 can't do anything in the grocery store because I made $6,000 from my business, right? And I want to buy some stuff. Candies for $247.
Alright, so you want him to improve on the price of stuff. Right, cool, no problem. Pass the phone. If you could tell the Prime Minister of Jamaica to improve one thing about Jamaica, what would that be?
The crimes.
What about the crime?
There's too much crime in Jamaica. Jamaica is a beautiful island, but if there wasn't any more crime, it would be more beautiful, more safer. There would be more tourists visiting Jamaica, and the tourists would tell their families or their friends about Jamaica, and everybody would just be crowding in Jamaica.
Alright, pass the phone. If you could talk to the Prime Minister of Jamaica and tell him to improve one thing, what would that be?
That would be the pollution because I have two things: the plants and the pollution. The pollution, too much smoking, and I don't know if you know about this, but there's this thing covering the clouds, and if you smoke it, close it. I'm not sure of the name. And then the plants, now we need more flowers. I personally love flowers, and I like to see mountains with lots of plants and those stuff.
Alright, pass the phone. If you could talk to the Prime Minister of Jamaica and tell him to improve one thing, what would that be?
By cleaning the school clean,
Cleaner schools.
and the schools and the world clean. And they need they have janitors. They have janitors, and they can be more janitors to help.
Alright. One. If you could talk to the Prime Minister of Jamaica and tell him to improve one thing, what would that be?
I would tell him to improve the supermarket groceries. For some people who don't have the money, he should go around and donate some food stuff for them. And for some people, and to clean up the oceans with the garbage, because some people get water and drink it and they end up in the hospital.
Okay.
And the family don't have the money, the government won't pay for it. So I'd say to let the government improve for that.
Okay. What's the name of the student beside you?
Fantasia Barnett.
Fantasia. Alright. If you could say one good thing about Fantasia, what would that be?
She's doing well in her work.
Alright. And how long you know Fantasia?
From in grade 1.
Okay, that's a long time. Is Fantasia your best friend?
No sir.
What's your best friend name?
I don't have a best friend
Oh,
sir.
you don't have a best friend. Alright,
No,
no
sir.
problem. Okay, give Fantasia the phone. Fantasia, what's the name of the student beside you?
Otanya.
Tanya.
Yeah.
And if you could say one good thing about her, what would you say?
She do good in her work, and she's funny.
Alright. Who is your best friend?
Paris.
And why is she your best friend?
Because she helped me more in work.
Okay, no problem. Pass the phone. What's the name of the student beside you?
Lisa and Allen.
And if you said one good thing about Lisa, and what would that be?
I like how she talk like me.
You have a best friend in the class?
Yes, sir.
What's her name?
It's not a her, it's a is,
Is
sir.
that him? What's his name?
The son. The listen.
Alright. Pass the phone.
Sorry, I never asked you why.
Alright. What's the name of the student beside you?
Paris Williams.
And if you could say one thing about Paris, one good thing, what would that be?
She's intelligent. She's kind. She's everything. She's everything anyone would like want in a sister. She's
Alright.
supportive. All those things.
And what's the name of your best friend?
Sir.
You have a best friend?
Oh, I tell you, I have two. It's my cousin Tashanique Morgan, and there's a other one that name what the girl name again?
Alright.
No, sir, I remember the name, but the name is not coming to my head. Lachey Barrett.
Alright, cool. Pass the phone.
And sir, she's not my best friend. We consider each other as biological sisters.
Alright, cool. What's the name of the student beside you?
Listener Allen.
And if you could say one good thing about her, what would that be?
I would say that her voice is lovely when she sings, and I would say that I would say now, this is personal, she's very funny because in music class and library class, it's like when you and your sisters go to the movies, because we have another friend, Toriana Peter, but unfortunately she's not here with us. We
Okay.
consider ourselves, as she said, biological sisters, not best friends.
Cool. Alright, so if you could tell Daddy, you want to tell Daddy something now, if you love him, send him a message, anything you want to say to Daddy.
I would say thank you for pushing me, because I wouldn't be here without you, because as Lisanna said, and I'm shocked that she actually said that I'm intelligent, because this morning Miss Johnson said that as well, and I was so grateful. And the reason why I'm grateful is because my father and my mother has been helping me a lot with schoolwork, and I'm pushing myself and I'm studying for this end of year examination coming up.
Alright, you finished? Alright, pass the phone.
Well, I'll say thank you for bringing me into this world. You're very supportive, very, very kind. That's all.
Alright, so a message to mommy.
I love her. Thank you for pushing me to get this far. And thank you for giving me a better life.
Alright, pass the phone. Who do you live with? Mommy?
I live with my mommy, my twin sister, and my baby brother.
Alright, you have a twin sister.
Yeah,
A message to your twin sister, what would you tell her?
I love her. Every time I'm tired, she helps me. And when I'm not feeling well, she stay home with me.
Alright, and to mommy, anything you want to tell her?
Mommy, I love her. She's kind, and she helped me in my schoolwork to make me understand.
Alright, pass the phone. So a message to mommy, what would you like to tell mommy?
I'd like to say I love you, and she's kind and she always pushes me to do well because she wants the best for me, and I want to thank her for that.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Alright.